just saw Charles Dickens win recently. He's a super horse, and I have Kevin Sommerville. You all obviously led him in with Mrs. Rupert. A nice Group 1 double over 1,600 meters. He's a super horse, and everyone's loving watching him and his journey. How does that feel to breed a horse like that and to see this whole moment come together?
Yeah, I think it's very special for, especially for Gano. It's what the farm sets out to do. It's exciting, Troy. I mean, it's just a wonderful achievement for the farm. That's what we all aim to be or to do as breeders. And he certainly looks like he's going to go from strength to strength, and we can't wait for his racing career as a 4-year-old as well.
And he's by Trippy, so is Jet Dark, and you've also bred Rain in Holland, who's a super filly as well. So the farm is breeding exceptionally well and has done for several years, and now you're selling a lot of your broodmares. Just like to understand what you have on offer for people to take a look at. I know the sale is got Louvre as probably the key horse that people want to look at, the dam of Triple Fortune.
Sure.
Also a Group 1 winner. So if we could just go through and let's
Absolutely.
start with Louvre and in terms of her credibility and her page.
You're obviously a wonderful mare. She's in foal to water winter. This is probably a broodmare that we're not wanting to sell,
Okay.
but it's a split up of a partnership. So
Sure.
she has to go onto the sale to do that. A wonderful broodmare, it's very uncomplicated, just a nice mare, produces good foals every single time. She's obviously an A-grade mare and something we'd like to keep on the farm.
And also she's got a daughter on the sale, so if you can't get the dam, then possibly
Exactly.
going to Duchess of Paris.
Yeah,
who's
and
sold right up.
Duchess of Paris also got a water winter on the sale. She's a nice mare as well, young mare, got the water winter selling as well. So he will go well. People can look and see what she's produced. She's also owned in partnership, so that dispersal is occurring. But a young mare and with plenty of upside. Triple Fortune will have a crack at the July now, we'll see. Maybe there'll be a massive update in a couple of weeks' time.
He's already got a Group 1 there, so that's also on the page. Going through, I guess from alphabetical order, Arabian Winter, a really good family there. From Western Winter, we've always known they produce as good broodmares.
Yeah, so she's a nice, big, strong mare. There's plenty of update in the pedigree there. Gimme Prince is obviously a son of Real Princess. And this mare's, I think, second for Bureau de Lejeune, won a listed race up in Johannesburg. So, none of these are mares that we really want to be selling, but we have to make space for the fillies coming back, and we've got a lot of fillies, really nice fillies to come back this year. So it was a very tough decision to try and choose some of the mares to be sold. So I think breeders are going to go away with some real sort of star mares and mares that we've obviously retained large portions of the families already. So mares that are going to get a proper chance are the ones that are retained in the Drakenstein broodmare band, and hopefully there's some luck from some other people, but we can't keep all of them, so we have to make some tough decisions.
And going on the lines of Trippy, he's obviously done a few things as a broodmare sire, and you're selling a few mares by Trippy: Brave New World, Cape Bluebell, Rain in Africa, and in terms of having that on offer?
Yeah, look, obviously we've got a lot of Trippy mares on the farm now with the standing of Jet Dark and hopefully Charles in a couple of years' time. We can't keep all the Trippy fillies, but Brave New World is a beautiful filly. Yeah. She's young, she's got a nice cover to fire away. I think she should be extremely popular.
Okay.
It's a nice family. Cape Bluebell and the other one is also
fantastic Trip as well.
Yeah, exactly. Nice fillies. Trippy's always wonderful broodmare sire, adds so much quality to his broodmares, and it means that he's obviously an outcross for all the stallions in South Africa, so they can go to any sort of stallion. So plenty to like.
And then one that I sort of picked out is obviously Captainel. There's Mary Sagos, a family that possibly would produce quality horses as well.
Yeah, very much so, Troy. I mean, it's also the mother, Mary Sagos' dam. Candy Singer's, the dam of 3 stakes winners now, so she's really done the job. We've got plenty of that family, so we are, really just selling a, broodmare that, it's hard for us to make these sort of decisions, but we have to choose some.
You have to choose some. There's a good story about Jet Dark's dam being sold, and for the breeder that's invested, good luck to them, and potentially you can go and buy a daughter of that mare again if you really want to get back in the family.
Yeah, exactly. You know, nobody's got a crystal ball in this game, and you know, obviously we were devastated to sell the dam of Jet Dark, but you know, that's racing, and that's, you know, we have to make these sort of decisions, and you know, there could very well be a dam of a Jet Dark amongst this lot.
Absolutely.
You know, we've made some interesting decisions along the way, and you know, as you say, no crystal ball, but you know, Clouds Unfold's mother, Montalissima, was on the broodmare sales a couple of years ago, and she didn't get a bid.
Oh, wow.
So there's definitely opportunity. I think that there's a broodmare there for everybody. There's some young broodmares that have got a lot of upside. Chartouche's got a runner.
Yeah.
Mar del Sur's got a runner on Saturday. There's a lot of upside for a lot of these broodmares. So you know, hopefully the buyers see that.
Very active families, and also the sale launches a new bonus program for juveniles, so people that want to buy mares and potentially race their offspring as well. There's 100,000 rand on offer if you want a juvenile race in the Cape. So it's a lot of things going on for breeders to invest and for buyers to invest.
Yeah, very much so. I think Cape Racing are trying, you know, the incentives, what they're doing here is really uplifting the game, is what we need. I think it's never a better time to be, you know, involved in racing. You know, some of the stuff that's been, you know, pushed out there is really fantastic, and I think breeders will take note, buyers will take notes. You know, we've also got the full yearlings that we're selling as well, so you know, all by sort of, I think, highly commercial sort of stallions. So yeah, there's plenty of upside, and thanks to Cape Racing for that.
Well, I have you here. The July is round the corner. It's obviously the second year Hollywood Bets has put the sponsorship on board, and flying into Durban, you can see it everywhere. The July fever is actually really tangible. Winchester Mansion, Rain in Holland, probably trying to sneak into the race and have a good chance. Thoughts on those two? Do you have a favorite? Do you have an idea on how the race might unfold?
No, I mean, I haven't really looked at how the race is going to unfold. I think we, you know, hopefully go in there with a strong hand. Everybody, you try and sneak into the race with the bottom weight, but the bottom line is that you have to qualify.
Yes.
So, you know, you have to expose your horses, you know, in their races. And so, you know, the 18 that get in are usually the best 18. Yep. You know, the what weight they go in is often a bonus, but, you know, you've got to get them in there. So, look, I think all of our horses are physically very well. You know, it's a long time till the race. 2 weeks in a horse's life can be, you know, a long time. So,
and Christophe Sumion flying in for
Christophe
safe
is
passage.
riding in his ride safe passage. Michael obviously has a, you know, wonderful affinity with him, and
Yes.
so yeah, I think, you know, hopefully we go in with a good hand. There's some very, very nice, you know, horses for us. Bakaya, Silver Darling. These also, I think, horses that are, you know, are underrated. Maybe not Bakaya. I mean, he's, you know, second or third in the betting. So, but you know, I think they'll give a really good account of themselves. Trainers have them in fantastic order, and it's just a dream come true for the stud to be able to, you know, have runners in the July. It's obviously what we set out to do. It's an incredibly tricky race to try and win, but you know, hopefully they go well.
Competition is great, and we're excited for the build-up to the Durban Hollywood Bets Durban July and for the upcoming sale. Thank you for your time, Kevin.
Thank you, Troy.